Hi, this is Angela Booth. I'm from Fab Freelance Writing eZine and from Writing Hacker. In this short presentation, I'll be talking about writing web articles. If you're not sure about what web articles are and how they're used, I hope this helps you. Many people are very eager to have you write articles for them. If you can write articles, especially quite simple ones, you're assured of an income from your writing online. Let's have a look at what web articles look like. Now, this is an article that I wrote for Writing Hacker. It's quite a brief article. It's around about 600 words, and most web articles are around 200 to 600 words in length. They're not enormous articles of 1,500 or 2,000 words, as you might write when you're writing for a print publication. On the web, articles are called content. You might even have heard the expression, content is king. This shows you that content, articles that is very important online. Every website needs content, and websites are very happy to pay you to produce that content. So once you start writing web articles, you'll find that you've got lots and lots of people who are eager to pay you. So how do you start? Articles are vital for all sites, so basically any site that you look at has the potential to be a purchaser of your articles. On the left you can see an article from the New York Times. Can you sell articles to the New York Times? Of course you can. They're a purchaser of articles. On the right hand side there's a site called Associated Content. Now, if you're a very new writer, then you'll find that Associated Content is very popular with new writers. The site pays a small amount for each article that you write, and it gives you a bit of a leg up in writing web articles. Not quite as intimidating as the New York Times, perhaps. So how do you go about writing web articles? Here's a template. It's a very simple template. It's a template that I use most of the time, and you can follow it too. Now, the first thing you need is a title for your article. Your title should promise some kind of a payoff for the reader who's reading the article. There's a lot of information available online, and you want your article to speak to the reader, to offer them some sort of a payoff for reading your article. And that payoff, as I say, really has to go right in the title. Next, you need an introduction. I usually write the introduction after I've written the article, because after I've written it, I know what I'm going to say. Most web articles have from around 3 to 4 major points that they're making. So with those major points, you're fulfilling the promise that you made in the article. Finally, there's a short conclusion. If you're asked to write articles by an article buyer, you'll often be asked to include some keywords in the article. I haven't got time to go into keywords now, but for web articles, keywords are quite important. They're not as important as some people think they are, but they are relatively important. And as you continue your web article writing career, you'll need to understand a little bit more about keywords and how they're used. Now, an article buyer will also ask you to write a summary and perhaps a bio if they're going to be posting the article on any of the web article directories. Now, what do you do when you've written some articles? There are many ways in which you can sell your articles online. You'll find eager buyers on the outsourcing sites like Elance, for example. That's a screen capture of Elance on the left. Unfortunately, the fees that buyers are willing to pay on some of these outsourcing sites tend to be pretty low. So as soon as possible, start selling articles from your own website. on the top right, you can see a snippet from a page on my own AngelaBooth.com site. It's best to sell your articles from your own website. Buyers will approach you after they've found you on the web. Now on the bottom right you'll see another site of mine, PLR Power. It's a site on which I sell private label rights content. If you look at the Fab Freelance Writing e-zine archives, you'll see that I've written quite a few articles about private label rights. It's one way of making quite a decent income from writing articles. By and large, once you've become a little bit established in writing articles, it's best to avoid the jobs for writers' boards and outsourcing sites. This is because the fees that the buyers who haunt these sites will offer for articles are much too low. Okay, you'll be surprised how quickly you can build a profitable career as a specialist web article writer. Thousands of new websites are deployed every single day, and they all need articles, so you'll never run out of eager buyers. Get started writing articles today. This is Angela Booth. I hope I've given you information you can use. Visit Writing Hacker for more. I'll see you on the site. Bye now.